All right, so why don't we do something we like to call social media checking. All right.
Right.
What do we got?
Okay. Eric Tawia on YouTube asked, can I travel with my advanced parole while my VAWA case is pending?
Can you travel with your advanced parole while your VAWA case is pending? Yes. Don't stay out for more than a month.
Okay, Muhammad Awad on YouTube. I did not explain last time that I asked, but I pleaded guilty to an felony 4th degree conspiracy attempt of burglary in 2009, which I never did. The judge sentenced me to 5 months when the immigration picked me up from jail and deported me in 2009. I live in my country now and got married to the love of my life for 2 years and a half now. She is an American citizen and she applied for me for a green card. I got my I-130 approved. Will my old case hurt me? Do I need a waiver?
Well, yes, you need a waiver. What was the crime that he says he never committed that he was found guilty of?
He pled guilty to an felony 4th degree conspiracy attempt of burglary.
Okay. Number one, if you pled guilty, it doesn't really matter the facts, whether you did it or not. Nobody wants to hear you didn't do it. You pled guilty. I mean, that's the reality of it, especially with immigration. If you plead guilty to something, and there's lots of people, trust me, I get it. There's lots of people who plead guilty to things that they didn't do. So I'm not here to say anything other than what you need to do for immigration. If you plead guilty, nobody in immigration at the U.S. Embassy anywhere wants to hear you didn't do it. You did it. You pled guilty. End of story. Okay? It is a theft offense. He did how long in jail? How long in jail did he do?
He did he was sentenced to 5 months.
5 months in jail?
Let me see. The judge sentenced me to 5 months.
Okay,
yep.
because he only did 5 months in jail, it's not an aggravated felony, and therefore he can return with a waiver for the underlying crime, which would be a 212H waiver and a 212C waiver to return after a prior deportation. So there is a possibility that you can come back. If he was sentenced to more than a year, then he's an ag felon and he would not be able to come back. But because it's under a year, he can do those 2 waivers.
All right. Navdeep Rajput on YouTube asks, I filed an I-360 in August 2019 for VAWA and received an extension on prima facie. Is my case going to is my case going in a good direction, and how long will it take?
I don't know how long it'll take, but when you get the prima facie, it's going in a good direction.
Cool.
Okay, Alex Scott on YouTube. I am an asylee pending removal process. I got married to a U.S. citizen this year. How long after I file the I-130 will I be approved? How do I file for the I-485 in court in front of the judge?
Well, you got to file the I-130 first, get it approved, and then you got to go file your adjustment before the judge. So, you know, this process, unfortunately, when you're in removal and you have a pending asylum case in removal and then you got married to a U.S. citizen, it's a 2-year process, unfortunately.
Okay, Rockstar on YouTube asks, we are on an I-485. If the final action dates are not current when the kids are 21, what are the options? Can they continue on the I-485 or they move to F1?
They have pending I-485s, then they should be able to get their green cards under the Child Status Protection Act.
Okay, LinkedIn Bolton on YouTube. I just got deported this year in May, and my U visa is pending as of August. Do I still get a biometric appointment?
You will need to take your fingerprints somewhere, but you got deported on your U visa. I don't know if you're even eligible for a U visa anymore.
Okay, Meme Sorry on YouTube asks, if someone is held in an immigration detention center and in the process of review for their I-863 form case, can the person dismiss or revoke or cancel an ongoing process and return or request to return back to the original home country instead?
Yes. You could always ask to leave. They'll be happy to let you go.
Okay, Jovain on Instagram. I am from Jamaica and my aunt started filing for my mom in 2009. How long will it take her to get her granted the F4 immigration visa, and am I applicable to go with her? I'm 19, soon to be 20.
What's the priority date?
Priority date. I don't see a priority. They started filing in 2009.
2009. He's 19 years old now. We got to look at what the priority dates are. Let's see. Priority dates, visas. And let's see. We can go here and availability of immigrant visas. Priority dates for family preference. Oh gosh, this stupid computer. It's one of those days, man. What is wrong with this? One of these days. Let's see. Priority dates, 2020-21. Visa bulletin for October 2020. The F4 date is September 22nd, 2006. He's 2009. There's a presidential proclamation. It's unlikely he's going to be included unless he's under the Child Status Protection Act. So what we don't know is how long did that I-130 take to get approved. So let's say, for example, the aunt filed for his mother in 2009, which is when the I-130 was filed. That's the priority date. And let's say he got the approval notice in 2012, 3 years later. He would get 3 years additional past his 21st birthday to get his green card. So he would get till approximately 24 years old. So he's going to fall off under 21 for sure, because they're not going to make it by 21 because they're 3 years, priority dates are 3 years back. But what we don't know is how long did the I-130 take to get approved. If we know how long the I-130 takes to get approved, then I can tell you how much older you are past 21 before you fall off the case.
Okay, Fikr Shoagar on YouTube asks, how long does it take to renew a conditional green card after a fingerprint is taken?
About 18 to 24 months.
Why does the, I'm not sure of this abbreviation, POTOMAC Service Center keep moving the receipt date for my case inquiry? They have changed the date 5 times.
Because of probably coronavirus. We're going to do it two more.
Okay, Sammy on Facebook asks, I received public assistance from my son. I'm married to a U.S. citizen. Before he files for me, should I close my son's public assistant case?
No, because that won't affect you getting a green card.
And our last question also comes from Sammy. I was arrested for shoplifting. I then took the classes and paid the fine and got a disposition. Would that affect me during this process of my husband filing for me?
What classes and what fine? He has some
for
sort
shoplifting?
of shoplifting, yeah, but I don't know what he was pled guilty to. So I got to figure out what he pled guilty to. But the answer is every time you're arrested, it affects you somehow. I would need to see the disposition. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.